All right, good morning, Year 9. Thanks so much for all your hard work this week and in our humanities class. I'm really impressed with the quality of work being produced. You guys are doing a fantastic job with humanities and remote learning. I hope you can continue to bring this kind of work ethic into all of your classes. So, as I mentioned at the start of this week, you're working on the Industrial Revolution, lessons 5 and 6 from our Canvas module. Now, hopefully you found my previous video useful to help you understand what you needed to do. Please let me know what you think of this format. The main reason why I wanted to move to pre-recorded lessons was just to help everyone out with keeping up with the workload. So you're welcome to pause and replay these videos as you need. If your internet is like mine sometimes, Zoom can be really difficult with audio dropping out and the video looking like it was filmed with a potato. So I sincerely hope this makes things a bit easier. Also, if you start to fall behind, you can always catch up with watching these pre-recorded lessons. And of course, let me know if you are struggling. As your pastoral teacher, this is really important for me to know so I can find the right people to help you keep up. So let's get back on track. This is a short video because, as I mentioned in Tuesday's video, you're working on the second of 3 Industrial Revolution lessons. This one was lesson 5 and 6. You were asked to work on 2 tasks that should take you a little while to complete. You have the first activity looking at the impacts of the Industrial Revolution by first investigating the peppered moth. Now, hopefully you've all been able to complete that or are almost finished. The next task was some independent research. Now, you may not have been up to this, but you needed to do some further research on the Industrial Revolution and identify the short-term and long-term impacts. Remember, the short-term impacts were consequences that happened at the time. Say, for example, the Industrial Revolution allowed for more people to work, which allowed them to earn money and start to lift themselves out of poverty. A long-term impact might have been that the advances in technology actually led to an increase in the life expectancy many decades later. So, with those research points, you'll need to turn them into some summary paragraphs. As I mentioned before, this helps your brain process this information and remember it, especially when you are putting all of this information into your own words or your own little narrative. Now, the 2 paragraphs should explain the short-term impacts and the long-term impacts for the other paragraph. Now, remember, you'll need to submit both activities on Canvas, but just keep them in the one document. So your mind map for the research with the moth, your perhaps table with the dot points on the short-term and long-term impacts, and your paragraphs, keep them all in that one document and you're going to upload that. Now, I've gone in and tidied up the assignment section on Canvas so that you can see which assignments match which lesson. I really hope this makes it a bit clearer for you when you are submitting your work. Lastly, I know that this is a period 4 on a Friday, but you guys have made such great progress. Can I please ask you all to make sure that you've submitted all tasks? I think at this stage, I have most of you up to these lessons. So if you finish a little early, please log into Canvas and double check that you have everything submitted, as I'd like to get as much of this worked over on the weekend. As always, send me an email if you have any questions. I really hope that you'll all have a wonderful weekend. Turn off your laptops, don't do any homework. We're 4 weeks down and just 6 more to go. Who knows, we may even be back at school in a few weeks, but we'll see. All right, have a great weekend and I'll see you later.